Okay, so last week we started chapter 1 in the Red Book, and we did a lot of review, but now we're going to move forward. So this is the section for count, non-count. So what are the rules if something is countable or non-countable? There's one first and easy rule, and that is, does the word exist in plural? So if the word exists in plural, whether it be an S or if it's an irregular regular word like child, children. So we want to know if it's a plural, then it's countable. So, waiting for Lucia. Okay, so countable means it is something that we're using in plural, and it also means that when we're using things like is or are, then we're going to be using are for the plural, and we're going to be using is for the singular, or if it's non-countable. So let's see how that works. So let's make sandwiches for lunch. Go ahead, Fabrizio.
Okay, let's make sandwich for lunch. Sorry, we can't. There isn't any bread.
Okay, so now bread by itself is not countable.
Yeah.
So, but somebody might say, but when you buy bread, you have many what? What do we call it when you cut the bread?
The bread is not countable, but if you cut, you can countable the piece.
And what do we call pieces of bread?
Sorry?
What do we call one piece of bread? We call it a slice.
Slice.
So
Okay,
a slice of bread.
Yeah.
So yeah, a loaf of bread has maybe 20 slices.
Yeah.
Or 24 slices. So the slices are countable, but the bread is not.
No, yeah.
We also can buy, what do you call the bread before you cut it in Italian? We call it a loaf.
Filone.
So one filoni, two filonis.
Yeah.
All right, and in Spanish, it's rabana?
Rabanada.
Rabanada. Okay, so one rabanada. Today we went to Costco and they sell a 2-pack. So dos rabanadas of bread. Okay, so bread generally is not countable. Certain things kind of make sense, like pizza, bread. So we're going to look at the things that are countable, and we're going to make sure that we know they're countable. So it is something that you could think of it as individual, would be one piece. If it's non-countable, it may be something that you have to measure. So when you measure something like water, I can look at the bottom and it might say 1 liter or 2 liters of water. The liters are countable, the water is not countable.
Yeah.
The other thing for countable and non-countable is size. If it is very, very, very small, like sugar or salt, you don't count the granules or the cubes or the granitos or the piece. So certain things are so small, we just don't count them. Rice, the sand of the ocean.
Beans.
Yeah, the seeds. So that was a good one, Luz. Beans are definitely. But the interesting thing is, if it's something you would put in your mouth one by one, even if you don't count, it is still considered countable. So a good example would be grapes, uvas, right? Just give me a few grapes and maybe I have 5 or 6 grapes and I put one, I put another. So technically it's countable. All right, Luz, do the next example, apple pie.
Let's make an apple pie for dessert.
Okay.
Sorry, we can't. There aren't any apples.
All right. So apples are individual. We would count them. Very good. So now let's use it in the real world and just see if there are any exceptions or anything a little different. So let's make, Luz, ask to Fabrizio. You read and then he has to answer.
Mm, Let's make a pizza for lunch.
Okay.
And sorry, we can't, and there isn't any cheese.
Okay. There isn't any cheese. Now, if we wanted to count cheese, we would say a block of cheese or a wedge if it's a triangle. Otherwise, we don't count. We weigh it. So you buy a pound of cheese or a half pound of cheese, something like that. And it comes from milk. Milk is not countable.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Fabrizio, number 2.
Okay, let's make some fresh lemonade.
Sorry, we can't. There aren't any lemons.
Perfect. This is good. All right, Luz, continue, number 3.
Let's make a salad for dinner.
And sorry, we can't. There aren't any salad.
Okay, so what are the individual green pieces? It could be arugula, it could be spinach, it could be
Tomatoes,
lettuce.
tomato.
So there isn't any lettuce. So there isn't lettuce. We don't think of it when you buy it, we call it a head of lettuce, a cabeza of lettuce. We don't think of it as countable, the leaves, because we don't know how many are in the bag or in, if it's whole, we don't know how many pieces. So it's not countable. So there isn't any lettuce.
Isn't any lot. Oh,
Right. There isn't any lettuce. There isn't any spinach. There isn't any arugula.
but I don't know. I buy the lettuce in the bags.
Yeah.
And when the pre-washes,
Yeah.
this is a plural.
The bag is plural. You could buy 2 bags, but the lettuce inside, are you going to count out 40 pieces? And see,
Okay.
this is the way we have to think about it is how do you put in your hand? Do you pick up one piece or can you pick up a bunch and wash it so you don't measure?
I understand the means.
Now, some of these you might be able to use both, and you're going to see why, because it kind of depends on how you think about it. So when we get to potatoes, we're gonna think about that.
Okay.
So the lettuce, we don't count how many go in each bowl. I jumped there. All right, number 4.
Let's make an omelette for breakfast.
Sorry, we can't. There aren't any eggs.
Good. So eggs we know are countable because you can buy a dozen eggs or 2 dozen eggs. etc. All right, cake. Continue.
Let's bake a cake for dessert.
And sorry, we can't. There isn't any flour.
Okay, good. So flour is so fine that it's like a powder, polvo. So for that reason, it's not countable. Good. Continue.
Okay, let's make some fresh orange juice for breakfast.
Sorry, we can't. There aren't any orange.
Okay, so let's go over pronunciation for this one. So the fruit in plural, oranges.
Oranges.
So the S we hear as a Z.
Oh,
And then here we have orange juice. So we have a space, orange juice, oranges, orange juice, oranges. So let's hear you guys. Orange juice.
Orange juice.
All right. So we do want to do it as two words, and it's a little difficult because the J wants to connect to the G.
Oranges.
Mhm.
Oranges. Okay.
Good. Oranges, orange juice. Excellent.
Okay. Let's have French fries with our hamburgers.
And sorry, weekends there and aren't any potatoes.
Okay, good. So the potatoes are countable, and the French fries, they're countable, they're individual, they're bigger. You can eat just one. So there aren't any potatoes. Let's have French fries. Okay, good. But French fries are also plural, and we're going to find that out.
Okay.
Number 8.
Let's have meatballs with our spaghetti.
Sorry, we can't. There isn't any meat.
Very good. So meat itself is not countable. We buy it and weigh it. You buy a pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. But the meatballs are countable. There are 4 meatballs. All right. So now what is critical is learning the singular plural so we know if we're doing much or many. So many is countable. How many? 3, 4, 6, 12, 100. Many is countable. Much is not countable, but it is measurable. So you can change it to countable by measuring 1 cup, 2 cups, 1 liter, 1 gallon, but normally, otherwise it is not countable. So if somebody is giving you a liquid, maybe some coffee or some water or soda or beer or wine, you can say, I just want a little. Just a little. For the liquid, for non-countable. Then for countable, I just want a few grapes, a few cookies, a few pieces of candy. All right, Luz, you could start us off the A and Fabricio B.
How much milk do you want?
Not too much, just a little.
Okay. Here, here, here.
Here you are.
Here you are.
Mhm.
Thanks.
So aquí tienes or aquí está.
Aquí está, okay. Thank you. How many cookies do you want?
Not too many, just a few.
Okay, here you are.
Thanks.
All right. Just a few cookies. Ha, 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 ha.
Ricas. Delicious.
We bought chocolate chip cookies today and oatmeal. Okay. So wait, let me keep that last part so we can see it. All right. So rice. What do you think, Fabrizio? How much or how many?
Much.
Good. Continue.
How much rice do you want?
Not too much. Just a little.
Okay, here you are.
Thanks.
Okay. One thing before you start, Luz, one thing we have to remember is rules can be different in the house than when you go out and eat the food in a restaurant. Because remember, in a restaurant, everything is perfect, everything is exact, right? They cut the cake 12 pieces, not 11, not 13. Everyone is exactly the same size.
Yes.
For the omelet or for the quiche or the meatloaf or the cake, the pizza, everything is already cut to the same size. In the house, you could change that rule and say, okay, give me a big piece, a small piece. I'm on a diet, or I love chocolate too much, so rules for the house language change just a little bit than it might for the restaurant.
Okay.
So rice, you're not going to measure the rice, but you could say 1 spoonful, 1 scoop, 2 scoops, or no, give me half, la mitad.
How many spoon?
You could do that. Then it's countable, only because you're counting how many times you fill. 1 fill, 2 fills, 3 fills. So the scoops are countable, but the rice is still not countable. So best to just say not too much, just a little, or I want a lot. Give me more. All right, so now we do French fries. Go ahead, Luz.
How many French fry do you want?
Mm-hmm.
No, too many. Just a few.
Okay, here you are.
Thanks.
Now, I said that French fries you might think of it as countable or not, and it might seem strange, but again, it is plural, fries. The second is when you go to a restaurant or you go to McDonald's, generally a French fry is small, right? It's like it's like a pen, right? But you could go in your house, you might cut the potatoes big, like a finger, right? So, and then the crazy thing is, do you eat with your hand or do you eat with a fork? With a fork, you may not count, right? You have 2 or 3 French fries on a fork, but if it's in your hand, you might count. So some people find that a little strange, but how many? How many French fries?
How many? Yes.
Oh, just one more, right? Just one more French fry. I'll take the last French fry, singular.
Okay.
All right, ice cream. Let Fabricio start, number 3.
Okay.
How much ice cream do you want?
Not too much. Yeah, Just a little.
Just a little.
Okay, here you are.
Here you are. Now,
Yes.
when you go to a restaurant, if you order French fries or if you order ice cream, generally they have sizes. For example, McDonald's French fries, small, medium, or large, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And ice cream could be a medium cup, a large cup, so the size. But if you buy it in a cone, una cona, then you might say, I want 2 scoops, 3 scoops, cucharada grande. I don't know how you would say this part in Italian. This is a scoop. So what's in her hand, the action is scoop the ice cream, and now I have 1 scoop that might be small, 2 scoops, medium, 3 scoops, etc. So that way it can be countable, but it's the scoop that is countable.
Okay.
We're going to talk more about portion. So we'll do that when we get to it. All right, coffee. Go ahead, Fabrizio. You do this one again. So what do you think? How
Me?
much coffee or
Yeah,
how many?
lose is your turn.
How much coffee do you want?
Not too much, just a little.
Okay,
Right.
here you are. Here,
Thanks.
here you are. Okay.
Thanks.
Good.
You're
So
welcome.
any kind of liquid when we're pouring it. Now, what is interesting is how do you know in the restaurant how much to put in? In Italy, do they have a signal like they put their finger up or do they say
But
thank you,
for
basta?
for the coffee,
Yeah.
now the coffee in Italy is espresso. We don't have this problem.
Oh yeah. Oh, you do the
Yeah.
yeah the individual espressos.
I
Okay.
don't like this coffee in Italy.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's Nestle's powder. That's not real coffee for me. But yeah, no, that's interesting because in Japan, what they do is they knock on the table when they say enough, no more. So that they will do that to tell you how much.
Okay.
All right, next one.
Okay. Uh, how many meatballs do you want?
Not too much, just a few.
All right, not too many.
Many. This is accountable.
Ah, yes, not too many.
So the meat is not countable. So we have how many? Just a few. How much? Just a little.
Not too many, just a few.
All right. So we want to know that on the side of is, not too much. On the side of are, not too many. Good. All right. So when you go to someone's house to eat dinner, they might ask you, how do you like the vegetables? So if they said, how do you like the vegetables, the carrots? How do you like the carrots?
I do you like the carrots? I think they're delicious.
All right. So this is interesting, is we will buy carrots. We will buy 1 pound or 5 pounds of carrots. And then we count the carrots. Oh, this recipe, I need 3 carrots. Then we cut them into individual small pieces, but we still say carrots. So we still call that countable, even though we cut it up. So that's a little unusual. How many carrots do you want? Not too many. I think it's delicious. I'm glad you like, so how, do you like the carrots? I think they are delicious. I'm glad you like them. Would you care for some more? Yes, please, but not too many.
Too many.
Just a few. My doctor says that too many carrots, well, not carrots, too many carrots are good for my health. So
Sorry,
yes.
sorry, Dave. Is change the means simple in this question? Would you care for some more? And if I ask, would you for some more is different the means?
You mean, would you like?
I don't know. Yeah, I read would you care for some more?
So that is an unusual way for us to use care. Basically, we mean like.
Okay.
Or want. Do you, instead of do you want, would you like? Would you care?
Would you like for some more?
Then we wouldn't say for, sorry, care for.
Care
So
for.
normally care for is like babysitting. I have to care for my cousin while her mom is away. I have to care for the children. Yeah. I have to care for the animals, the pet, mascotas. But here, care for has to do with, do you have interest? So it is an alternate way to ask if you like. All right, so would you care for some more? Yes, please, but not too many. If it's countable, just a few. So using the examples below, chocolate cake. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, I don't know why that went down. All right, so chocolate cake, using this example. How do you like, Luz, how do you like the chocolate cake?
I think it's delicious.
I'm glad you like it. Would you care for some more?
Yes, please, but not too much.
Not too much is good.
Just a little.
Just a little.
My doctor says that too much chocolate cake is bad for my health.
Excellent, Luz. All right. Reverse order with cookies.
Me and Fabricio?
Okay.
Yeah.
I A or B, Dave?
What did you guys do? Oh, I did because, all right. You could do B.
Okay.
So Luz, you're A.
How do you like the cookies?
I think they're delicious.
I'm glad you like them. Would you care for some more?
Yes, please, but not too many. Just a few. My doctor says that too many cookies are bad for my health.
So I have a question. How many are too many?
So, What is how many?
If I say too many cookies are bad for my health, how
Too
many
many?
cookies?
Ah, okay. Yeah. Now I understand. Sorry. Okay.
Pretty funny.
I'm A now. And how do you like the ice cream?
I think it's delicious.
I'm glad you like it. Would you care for some more?
Yes, please, but no too much, just a little. My doctor says that too much is bad for my health.
Too much ice cream. That I agree. The milk, the cream. The cookies, I don't know. The cookies is like a bread, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I prefer ice cream.
Oh,
Very
the
good.
chocolate.
I prefer chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate cake I like too, but it's a little too rich for every day. All right, so let's look at some compliments. If you go to somebody's house and you want to say good things about the food, we can use words like delicious,
Delicious.
very good,
Very good.
excellent,
Excellent.
wonderful.
Wonderful.
These are wonderful. Oh, that is fantastic.
Fantastic.
What other words do you know for the food?
Excuse me,
Yes.
5 minutes, please.
Okay.
Please.
And the other word is delicious, is excellent, wonderful, is I don't know. Amazing is a no. Amazing.
You can do amazing, especially if the recipe is difficult.
Yeah.
And maybe it's their first time and they say, oh, I can't believe that, the souffle, it didn't collapse.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, yeah, that's amazing. It looks so delicious.
Great.
Great would certainly work. How about fresh? This bread is very fresh.
It's very, very fresh. And
flavorful.
Flavorful. Okay.
So some people say that organic vegetables are more flavorful. Like the broccoli has a different flavor than if it has the pesticides. So
if it's true.
yeah, I never did side by side, but I know that I've seen difference in the texture, but I don't know about in
Yeah.
in the flavor. That was good and spicy.
Spicy,
Good and
salty,
spicy. Yeah.
salty.
Oh, I loved it. It was so sweet. So this chicken is delicious. I'm glad you like it.
I'm glad that you like it.
These potatoes are delicious.
Delicious. I'm glad that you like them.
So these carrots are excellent. This cake is fantastic. Or this chocolate cake is fantastic. So we got some options there. All right. So where do you go grocery shopping right now? Do you go grocery shopping or does your wife go grocery shopping?
Together. We go together.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Always in the weekend. We have the different point for buy the meat, for buy the vegetable, for the Italian bakery. We have different place.
Yeah, you have certain favorites, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like we only go to we like the croissants from Costco, but we don't buy the bananas there.
No?
They're always green and okay, so we have oranges, plural, apples, milk,
Apples, milk,
ice cream, eggs,
potatoes.
oh, potatoes. Yeah, potatoes,
Fish,
salt, fish, meat,
rice,
lemons, cheese,
cheese,
plátanos,
Plátanos.
plantain.
plantains. I almost bought plantains today. I was in Walmart. All right, 2 bags of groceries. Fabricio, start us off, first paragraph.
Okay. Henry is at the supermarket and he is really upset. He just bought some groceries and he can't believe he just spent $60. He bought only a few oranges, a few apples, a little milk, a little ice cream, and few eggs.
Okay. So spent.
Spent.
Now gastare. I don't know in Italy. Gastare in
Spendere.
not the
Spendere.
same. Wow, I had no idea.
Similar.
All right. And then what is upset? He's really upset.
Upset is feel bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He's not satisfied with something.
Yeah. He's not satisfied about what he spent and about he bought.
Right. The quantity is not too much.
No,
Only 2 bags of groceries. That's $30 each bag. Wow, yeah. All right. Continue, Luz.
He also bought just a little coffee, a few onions, a few bananas, a little rice, a little cheese, and a few lemons. He didn't buy very much fish. He didn't buy very many grapes, and he didn't buy very much meat.
Okay, so for fish, fish is strange because in the photo there are 2 fish.
Hmm.
Fish does not change to plural, but you can count how many fish. But is that how we buy fish? It depends, right? In some markets, you can say, I will buy those 2 fish over there. And do they weigh them or do they sell it to you by the fish? $5 each fish, $10, $20 each fish. Maybe. In some cultures, yeah, but in here we weigh it out. How many ounces, how many pounds. So how much fish? So we wouldn't use count or many. But this is for cooking, right? If you go to the water and you have your line, right? And you throw it in the water and you catch a fish, you catch 2 fish, you go home. How many fish did you catch? Oh, I caught 3 nice fish.
Okay, fish in English no have plural.
Correct.
Okay.
No plural, no?
Well, it's the same without the S is singular and plural. Los dos. So I caught or I trapped 3 fish.
Yeah, you need to put the number. How many?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So how many fish did you catch? But here it's how much fish did you buy, because we weigh the fish in the
Yeah,
store.
is a weight. Yeah.
So yeah, we always have to think about the store and the restaurant. They have standards of measure. So less money, less quality, more money, better quality, etc. All right, go back, Fabricio, and take us out.
Okay, Harry just spent $60, but he is walking out of the supermarket with only 2 bags of groceries. No wonder he's upset.
Ah, so no wonder here it's like saying, now you understand why, or now it's obvious why he's upset. So we recognize it's a common feeling to be upset if it's too much money.
Depend what you buy.
Yeah,
The
well,
fish, the meat, and the cheese is expensive.
oh yes. And when we went,
the fish is very expensive.
yeah. All right, so how many oranges did he buy? He bought only a few oranges. So let's think about this now. This a lot is going to change in a small market. You can always buy just one orange. If you go to the quick store, the Wawa, the 7-Eleven, the convenience store, or even Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, you could buy one banana for 75 cents, one orange, 75 cents, one apple, maybe is $1, but there you can buy individually. So that would be count. If it's a recipe, how many do you need? I need 3 oranges for the recipe. Definitely count. But if I ask you, how many oranges did you buy? And I say, I don't know because I bought a 5-pound bag. So maybe 9 or 10 oranges. I'm not sure. So it can get a little confusing with the measure.
Yeah, I see in the whole food example, the oranges is you can buy for one. Yeah. One orange is $1, 2 oranges. Same for the apple.
It's, you know why? First of all, the person who wants to buy one, generally they are quick shoppers. They come in, fast lunch, a sandwich, or just a snack, and an orange is healthy, and then go. They give you $1. They don't want change. They in out like they're running. So it's simple. They don't have to put it on a scale. Oh, sir, that's 92 cents. He doesn't want to wait for 8 cents. $1 is fine. We are fast people, right? Did you find when you came to America that we were faster or slower?
Is it he Wolf? Sorry, what is it faster?
Do you think American people are faster or slower?
No, it's faster. Here, the life is faster. But it's strange because when I come in here, the first thing I say, okay, here the usually the people is crazy because always things is fast. In my life, I won't stay, keep calm. I want slow.
Yeah,
but
tranquilo.
yeah, but you can't, because after, I don't know, a few months, you enter in the system.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and now when okay, oh my God, I'm crazy because I have the same way.
How about you, Luz? When you came here, was everything too fast?
Here,
Yeah,
very fast.
yeah. And it's funny
Me
because on vacation, I feel slower,
in
right?
vacation.
Well, like when I went to Europe, I remember in Italy, it took a long, long time for the food, but that's because it's made with love. It's like if I want arepa, right? And arepa is corn that they make by hand, right? They make it flat, right? So they make it flat like this, and then they cook it, right? It takes time, so it's 15 minutes. It's not one piece in the plastic bag, 1 minute, here you go. We are too.
Yes.
Okay, but when you wait, yeah, is true. But you have your plate and the food is cook in the moment.
Yeah,
And when you reheat, I don't like it.
yeah, understood. It changes the flavor and the texture.
Yeah,
Now, what do you call leftovers? I know leftovers in Spanish is sobras.
so, sobras.
Sobras. So if you go to the restaurant and you don't finish all your meal and you want to take home,
Yeah,
you have
no,
leftovers.
I have a shame because in my culture we don't use this. And maybe now in the last maybe 4 5 years you can for the pizza.
Okay.
Maybe you no finish the pizza, you what is the word,
You have leftovers the next
leftover,
day.
but
Yeah.
for the other things, and no, I here I know this way. When I send her my wife, I have shame. No, 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 no. But because
But it is, it is. I was in Mexico City and I ordered what I thought was chicken soup. I ordered consomme de pollo.
yeah,
Consommé.
Consomme is French for broth, soup.
soup.
So that's all I wanted, something simple because my stomach was not so good. So I waited. They brought me one cooked chicken. Oh, I couldn't eat the chicken. So, but I saw the outside the restaurant was a father, a mother, one girl, and a baby. And the mother was nursing the baby, and they had no money and they had no food. So I asked for a plastic bag, and when I went out, I gave them the chicken, and they were very happy.
But depend about the food, because if you order the pasta and not finish
Wow.
the pasta when it's cold after 15 minutes you can throw away because the change in the glue.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like it.
The only thing I know, sometimes people bake Spaghetti, does that mean it's a second time or is it first time? Or baked spaghetti, I don't know.
Baked spaghetti. I don't know what is.
All right, well,
In
let's
Colombia,
jump down here.
in Colombia, in Colombia with the leftovers,
Yeah,
it is made the next day, heated.
you heat it back up and eat. Yeah,
For example, rice with beans.
sure.
Hmm.
In fact, refried beans means cooked the second time,
Yes,
right? Refrito
refrito, yes.
is second time, yeah. But yeah, some culture now, when I was married to a woman from Mexico, when I watched in her mom's house, and they would take the onion, okay, right, and they make a little mark, and they just peel just one part, and then they chop this way, and they chop this way in the hand. They don't use the block of wood or plastic. So they chop this way, they chop this way, and then they go this way and make all the chopped pieces on the food. I was like, wow. And then I said, don't you put in the refrigerator? And they said, no, we finished tonight. We will finish tonight. Para la cena, para la cena. So I learned the different methods. If you don't
Yeah.
have a refrigerator, you don't have leftovers. Many cultures, even if they have a refrigerator, they don't always have electricity, right? In the big city, they do the roll out, 8 hours, no electricity, bring it back.
In Colombia, many place, no electricity, no refrigerator, no.
Okay.
Many.
So yeah,
Out cities.
okay. Away from the city, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, big difference. The urban, the rural.
Yes, rural. Yes.
All right. Fabrizio, you start us off. Delicious. Lucy.
Delicious. Uh, Lucy likes French fries. In fact, she eats them all the time. Her friends often tell her that she eats too many French fries, but Lucy doesn't think so. She thinks they're delicious.
Very good reading, Fabrizio.
Thank you.
Very good diction. So what did we learn in this one? How about the word so? Lucy
So,
doesn't think so.
so eh, in, in Italian è così. I don't know in Spanish. Eh, so, is
Ella no cree lo mismo or igual. Ella no lo cree.
yeah.
She doesn't believe that way.
So,
Ella no lo creo.
No lo
yeah,
creo.
No lo
this is,
creo.
I don't know if I understand the Spanish, is intercalare, same che, same, no?
Yeah, it's like saying that. Okay.
Yeah,
But she doesn't agree,
ag
right? But
yeah,
Lucy doesn't agree.
yeah.
All right. Because so can mean, we talked about this before, 5, 6 different things. All right, Luz, go ahead.
Fred likes ice cream. In fact, he eats it all the time. His doctor often tells him that he eats too much ice cream. But Fred doesn't think so. He thinks it's delicious.
All right. So here is where I was talking about a scoop. It's he could tell you, oh doctor, I don't have that much ice cream, only one cone. Yeah, only one cone. How many scoops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scoops. That's extra, extra large.
Five. Five.
5 scoops. All right, cucharadas. All right, so that was positive. Now we're going to look at negative. Tastes terrible.
Okay.
This word is hard to say because you have a T, vowel S, T, vowel S. Tastes
Tastes
terrible.
terrible.
All right.
Okay. I start?
Sure.
Okay. Daniel doesn't like vegetables. In fact, he never eats them. His parents often tell him that vegetables are good for him, but Daniel doesn't care. He thinks they taste terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we use care again. He doesn't care. He doesn't like.
Okay.
He doesn't feel the same way.
I can change care with like.
Yeah, but he doesn't like them.
Okay.
Sure. He doesn't like them. He doesn't want them. He doesn't believe his parents. Oh, good for you. Good for you. No, no, I don't have.
This is normal for the kids.
Sure. And we did use plural here because it's a variety. Peas, carrots,
beans,
maybe some beans too, yeah.
celery, I don't know.
All right, Alice.
Alice doesn't like yogurt. Yogurt. In fact, she never eats it. Her children often tell her that yogurt is good for her, but Alice doesn't care. She thinks it's terrible.
All right. So she's the mom and she doesn't like the yogurt, but the kids like the yogurt. Probably because they like the fruit sugar. All right. So, Luz, what are some foods that you think are delicious?
How often?
No, but I'm asking you the question. What foods do you think are delicious? Do you like fresh bread?
No.
Okay. How about flan?
No. For me, delicious is ice cream, meat,
Okay.
Fruit, vegetables, arepa,
All right.
arepa, and beans,
And beans.
meatballs,
You
chicken.
like a lot. So you're a good eater. Are there any, all right. Well, how about any foods that you think taste terrible?
Cauliflower.
Okay. Yeah, some people are not so good with that.
Cauliflower.
How about Brussels sprouts? There's like a little cabbage, like a col.
What? I don't understand, sorry.
Brussels sprout.
Ah, ok.
They're very
Cavole-
small, right? Yeah.
Cavoletti di Bruxelles.
Bruxelles. Yeah.
I don't like, I agree.
Sometimes I like, but you have to bake it a certain way and lemon
Yeah,
butter.
I don't like.
Um, I don't like the smell of meat cooking. For
Me?
me, when I smell like a barbecue, I like the sugar from the barbecue, the smell of the marinade, but the
Sugar?
smell of the flesh of an animal. So if you're cooking the meat, when it's cooking,
Ah,
I smell the blood cooking, and I don't like it. I know that's just me. Although I'm not have a problem with fish or with chicken. Um, although I don't like the dark meat. I don't like chicken leg or chicken wing. No. Um, what do you think is delicious, Fabricio?
uh, I loved all the food. My preferred food is pasta, bread, vegetable, and ice cream. I love fruit. I love fish. I like meat.
Okay.
Yeah. I the 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 basic or the matter is I like the simple food. I don't like the strong sausage.
Mm.
Example, I like in the fish in the meat only the oil, pepper, and salt.
Okay, very simple. Yeah.
Uh, I don't like the sausage, the mayonnaise, the ketchup.
All the condiments.
No, the condiment. I like all food, but the condiment is only oil, salt, and pepper.
How about garlic?
Okay, the garlic I have this the I like, but I like the taste in the food, but I don't like eat only the
The
garlic.
raw, yeah.
And maybe I can't if the garlic is not cooked,
Okay, yeah.
but the garlic cooked I don't like. I prefer the onions.
Can you eat onions that aren't cooked?
Okay, I eat the onions. I like the, but it's different because here it's simple. In Italy, the onions is the taste is more strongest,
The
and
taste is stronger. Okay.
after you had the problem for me in the digestion.
Mm.
Here I found that the sweet onions
Yeah, Vidalia.
you can put in the stove in the bay, and I like with on the bread, oil, salt, and pepper. In the oven, I love it.
Oh, delicious.
She's making you hungry, right? So are you a garlic person, Luz?
Yes.
Yeah,
And all, all, all foods,
sure.
garlic. I I use garlic
Yeah, me too.
and
But
onions.
for the taste, because you cooking with the garlic, and
No, no,
after I
Smell
throw,
it.
no.
yeah, but after I
It's
throw away,
delicious.
no heat.
No.
Oh, you infuse the oil and then so you keep it whole or cut?
Me,
Yeah.
I cut the garlic. I put
Okay.
in the sausage or in the food, but the food take the taste, the garlic.
But then you take the garlic out.
Yes, but after I heat, I take off the garlic, throw away.
Huh, because there's a lot of benefit from the garlic.
Remain the taste, but
All right, what about garlic ice cream? You can buy that in California. There is,
garlic ice cream?
yeah, it
Oh
exists.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
In California, all is garlic.
They have a garlic festival. Everything is garlic. Garlic beer. All right.
Yes.
It's
All right.
terrible.
So sometimes when we are speaking, the word for becomes less important in the pronunciation. So we'll do this slow and quick. Let's make a salad for dinner. Let's make a salad for dinner. Salad for dinner. Salad for dinner. So I don't know if I hear too much difference. Let's make eggs for breakfast. That one I hear quick. Eggs for breakfast or eggs for breakfast. That one I could put is a little more smushed. Would you care for some more cake? Would you care for some more cake? No, I don't know. That sounds a little rude. I don't know if I would put that quickly. It's bad for my health. 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 Either, both. Let's make pizza for lunch. Let's make pizza for lunch. Both or quick. Pizza for lunch. Pizza for lunch. What do you want to eat? Pizza for lunch? Yeah, I'll have some pizza for lunch. Okay, let's get pizza for lunch. Very quick. Let's have ice cream for dessert. Yum. Let's have some ice cream for dessert. I think I would say that either or slowly. Would you care for some more cookies? Would you care for some more cookies? Slowly. I think if it's a question, it's important to ask a question slowly so the person can understand. They're bad for my health. They're bad for my health. Yeah, quick. You go put it together quicker. All right, so this is a quick chapter. So we learned singular or non-count. There isn't any bread. There isn't any lettuce. There isn't any flour. We're not counting. There aren't any apples, eggs, lemons. Generally is going to be plural. What do we do when we want to talk about fruit or when we want to talk about vegetables? Vegetables, for some reason, most people think of in plural, but many times fruit, they think of singular. I think because fruit you eat individually with your fingers, but vegetables you cut, you cook, we say plural, many pieces.
Maybe.
Something like that. All right, there, how much or how many? Many is for count. Cookies, French fries, meatballs. How much milk, how much cheese, how much ice cream. So how many beans do you want? Or do we say how much beans? What do you think?
How much? You know count the beans.
Yeah. How much do you want? Give me a big spoonful. Yeah, so I think, but if somebody said how many beans, even though I know it's not countable, then I might wonder if they mean how many spoons. So yeah, probably how much. It's strange because beans is small, plural, but rice, we don't say rices. So for rice, it's easy to imagine how much rice, how much beans, how many beans. I think we say how many because of the S, even though it's not countable. I guess it's count. I don't know. All right. So not too much or not too many, just a little, just a few. So think of little goes with much, and much goes with isn't. There isn't much. There isn't much meat. There isn't much rice. There aren't many French fries. There aren't many beans left. There aren't many beans. There isn't much beans. There aren't much. I can't now. Neither one sounds right. It's so funny.
Yeah. I sorry, Dave. I have a question. Is a sample in here in USA when you talk about the milk, you say drink the milk. Okay. Because in Italy you say heat the milk, no drink. You can use both, but in the dictionary is correct you eat the milk because it is from a cow. Strange
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Even though it's a liquid,
Yeah,
it's a food from a cow. That's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Here is only drink.
Right.
Okay.
Now, and in Spanish, you can say tomar leche, which is take milk.
Yeah.
So Luz, I have a question. ¿Quieres tomar leche directamente de la vaca?
No.
I asked her, do you want to drink milk directly from the cow? But that's where you would take milk.
Oh, I know. I don't know. Oh, I
So
think
take and drink really for us. We don't use take.
Okay.
All right. Let's go over vocabulary and repeat after me. Apple pie.
Apple pie.
Apples.
Apples.
Bananas.
Bananas.
Bread.
Bread.
Butter.
Butter.
Is butter countable?
No.
No, because it comes from milk. All right. Cake.
Cake.
How about cake? Is cake countable?
No.
So we'll take a moment. There we would have a word to describe a slice. For some things, it might be a piece or I don't remember how to say not colgada. How do you say mano lleno de nueces? A handful of nuts. How would you say in Italian?
Un pugno di noci.
Un puño.
Un puñado, decimos en español. Un puñado de nueces.
Puñado. That's okay. That's
puñado.
Okay, good. So they're kind of similar idea.
Yeah.
So in some cases we use a measure.
Yeah.
All right, that was good.
Sorry, in cake is a countable or not countable? Is both.
No, because it would be the slices. How many slices or how many portions or how many orders.
Okay, is accountable.
Yeah, then in the restaurant, it's countable.
Okay.
Okay.
In the house,
Maybe no, if you eat all cake.
that's the thing, is you can say, I want a big piece,
Yeah.
a big slice of cake.
Example, in your house, the chocolate cake is countable or not countable?
Well, for us, it's about 3 or 4 in one cake.
Okay, I think you eat whole.
Well, but instead of 20, I can't eat the whole cake. I can eat no more than half the cake. It depends how rich. All right, carrots.
Carrots.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Eggs.
Eggs.
How about the coffee? Is that countable?
No countable.
So again, we have a liquid. So this is true of all the liquids. What happens is if you go to a restaurant or you go to McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, then you order. When you order, then it's how many large, how many extra cream, how many with sugar, etc. So that changes the dynamic or the feeling.
Dave, eggs.
Oh,
is countable.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I think we're going to invite him. All right. Then I'm going to say, I'm going to give him the link because my student tomorrow afternoon is in the same chapter and he can't come tomorrow. That would be convenient for him to come today. Please join us. He just did. All right. Very good. Way cool. All right. So we are looking for Victor's going to join us and you guys can say hello. Victor's a long time student. I'm very happy.
Okay.
He also works in a restaurant, so he likes the food. We're waiting for Victor to. Oh, we lost him. He'll come back. Okay, so we go ahead. Fish are eggs countable. So one way to think about something is do we in a recipe, receta, in a recipe, then it's countable, right? How many eggs? 3 eggs. So it's always, then it's definitely countable. A restaurant, a recipe might say 2 medium carrots, or it might say 1 cup cut carrots. So that would depend. If it says 1 cup of cut carrots, the measure is cup. But the carrots is plural anyway. Chopped carrots is just smaller pieces. So we're waiting for Victor here. All right, so then we've got fish.
Fish.
Flour.
Flour.
Good. French fries.
French fries.
How about the flour? Is the flour countable?
Not countable.
Right. There's 2 ways we would either measure it and say a cup, or you could say a liter. I get, no, you don't say a liter, right? So taza, una taza, 1 cup. We have French fries.
French fries.
We're waiting for Victor still. French fries, we agree, are countable. It's plural. All right, grapes,
Grapes.
Countable. Grapes.
they're countable. And Luz, you know how you can make grapes very countable?
Grapes.
You know why they are countable?
Countable.
You know why? Because grapes can be very romantic. If your husband or my wife, they come and they say, oh, honey, here's a grape. Oh, delicious. Thank you, honey. Here's another grape. Oh, two grapes. Delicious. Thank you, honey. I love you. And with the fan and the
The
Right.
vacation, romantic.
All right. So the grapes are countable. Hey, Victor, put your camera on.
Está prendido.
Oh, it's opening. Okay. Hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
So the hamburgers are countable.
Yeah.
Because they're individual. The meat is not countable. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Good. All right. Ketchup.
Ketchup.
So with the condiments, ketchup, we don't do the count. You turn the bottle, right? You give it you squirt. But if you go to McDonald's and you want ketchup, it is countable because paquetas. So then if they say, they give you 3 or 5 packets of ketchup. So that becomes countable. Again, it's portion control. Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Okay, it's a drink, it's a beverage, it's a bebida, so it is not countable. Lemons.
Lemons.
All right. Lettuce.
Lettuce.
So the only way the lettuce is countable is in the whole form. But I worked in a deli where we made sandwiches all day. You go in, I went from 11 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night, or yeah, whatever. And all day you're making sandwiches, and you had to put 3 pieces of lettuce or 3 leaves of lettuce. That is countable. The leaves are countable. So we never say lettuces. We say 2 kinds or 2 varieties. So that's how we can feel the word is, can you put an S? If you cannot make an S or it sound is not usual, then it probably is not countable. All right. Ice cream. Oh, we already did that.
No, meat.
Meat, yeah, I jumped. A mayonnaise, that's what it was.
Mayonnaise.
So mayonnaise is a condiment. All right, meatballs.
Meatballs.
Milk.
Milk.
Mustard.
Mustard.
Do you like the mustard at all, Fabricio, or no?
No, I like only the mustard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when do you use it?
I like when I eat the Wuster. Wuster.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Is a Deutsch name? Wurstel.
It's a bread or a meat?
No, it's a pork. Meat. Pork.
Okay.
Wurstel. I don't know in English. Maybe it's same things. Wuster.
Okay.
I don't know. Is a Oh, sorry, the hot dog. Sorry, is a
hot dog.
is a hot
Yeah.
dog. Yeah, I in Italy use the because the disease in Europe is originally from Germany. And the name is Buster.
Okay.
Okay, hot dog. Yeah.
Victor, what do you call the little hot dogs? Those the chichones something? No.
No sé.
That they put in the spaghetti sometimes. Do you know, Luz? The little hot dogs they put in the, what do you call? Salchicha? Salchicha, yeah. I say
Salsiccia.
chinchon, no, it's different. All right.
Salsiccia, same in Italy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe we have it is a special kind of potato. They cook, they make a mashed potato and they add some flour and then they put it in a bread, like a egg and flour, and they bake it or they cook it. That I like with mustard.
Okay.
I don't eat hot dogs anymore, but I did eat with mustard. Yeah. Okay, let's continue here. Meatballs.
Meatballs.
Who likes meatballs? Do you make your own, Fabrizio?
I like meatballs, but the Italian meatballs. I don't like the American meatballs.
Delicious.
What do you put inside the bread?
I in the meatballs I put or meat or chicken or meat, and they put inside the 1 eggs,
Okay.
salt and parsley
Mm,
and garlic and parmigiano
good. The cheese, yeah.
and I bread and the bread
Bread crumbs.
no I put the you take the bread you put the bread inside the water for 10 minutes. After you take off the water and shake with all
The meat. Okay, yeah. I like that.
and in the last and at the last you put in the bread crumb
Yeah, okay.
and the fry or put in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh, my son-in-law is Italian. He is Italian. Delicious.
Yeah.
Cook.
Is you like the same with the tomatoes?
Yes.
Very good.
Delicious.
He's gonna call me tomorrow. I guess he might have been confused, or maybe he couldn't put his camera on.
No problem.
He's normally in the afternoon, but I wasn't ready yet today. It was crazy just to come here. We drove 1,200 miles in 3 days.
But when arrived today?
Last night about 7 o'clock.
Okay. You are tired, yeah.
A little tired. So today,
Yeah.
Today
Yeah.
we had to register my name.
Okay.
We're going to, maybe they give us the vaccines when we are here.
Yeah.
And then we went to Costco. Yeah, we had to buy stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot my mouse, so I had to buy a mouse. But now I have one. I have one that is wireless.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Right, this is fine. Finish the class. It's hour for dinner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, well, all right, let's finish the vocabulary. All right.
Okay.
All right, omelet.
Omelette.
Now, some people say omelet, and that's okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Onions.
Onions.
Onion.
All right, here is something interesting about the N. In Spanish, they have the N with the tilde. We call it ñ, right? Right? In the alphabet, L, double L, double L, M, N, ñ. So the N with the tilde is onion. So if somebody says they can't do that sound in Spanish, yes, they can. Onion canyon. We have two words with that same sound. Jalapeno. All right. Orange juice.
Orange
Orange
juice.
juice.
Good. Yeah, you make sure the space. All right. Oranges.
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 All right. There's your Z sound. Pears.
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 Pepper.
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 Pizza.
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 Potatoes.
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 Rice.
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 Is the pizza countable?
He, here, yes. In Italy, no.
So we sell individual pizzas.
Yeah.
Meaning a personal pizzas.
Yeah,
That way it's plural.
In Italy, you have the personal pizza, not the slice.
Okay. So some places here at the Italian restaurant, yes.
Yeah.
The pizzeria, it's the slice.
Yeah.
So it could be both. Also, if you're having a big family or you have a party, you might order 4 pizzas, right? 1 pepperoni, 1 pepper onion, and 2 plain. So you could order entire pizza. It's countable.
Okay.
Very good. So that's another thing to consider. All right, potatoes, rice, salad.
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 All right. Remember, salad is the mixture. Maybe you have 2 or 3 lettuces, you have maybe some chopped vegetables, some olives. Or you could put chicken, right? Now you have chicken salad, tuna salad, egg salad, potato salad. So different kinds of salad. Fruit salad.
Yes.
So it's not countable. Just you want a half a pint. All right, sandwich.
Sandwich.
Sandwiches. So that is plural.
Sandwiches.
Salt we know is not countable. Soda.
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 Is soda countable?
No.
Here is because you can buy in a container. Hey, can you get me 2 sodas, 2 Pepsis? It can be countable, but it is a liquid, so it's not considered countable if you get it as a liquid. But if you buy from a machine or you get in a McDonald's, then it's a portion. So yeah, then it's countable. So that could be both. Soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
So not countable unless you buy a packet or a bottle. Spaghetti.
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 Not. Can you say spaghettis?
Spaghetti.
Right. Not countable.
No.
Sugar.
Sugar.
The Italian has the final word.
Sorry, I don't use the American and sound. Spaghetti.
I like it. I want to hear it correct. Spaghetti.
In Hispanic, spaghetti.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same Italian, spaghetti. Yes.
All right. Sugar,
Sugar,
Sugar.
non-count.
no count.
Tea,
Tea,
non-count. Tomatoes,
tomatoes,
yes.
Tomatoes.
count.
Now, this is an interesting word because it ends in the vowel. We add es. So tomato is o.
Tomato.
We had a vice president who spelled OE into the third graders, and the girl or the boy said, "No, Mr. President, it doesn't have an E." Potatoes, all right. Vegetables,
Vegetables,
Vegetables.
plural, and yogurt.
yogurt.
Very good. All right, that ends us, guys. Look at that. We finished the chapter. So we are good for what day this week and what time? Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
All right.
I can't Thursday.
All right. Luz, can you do earlier? Do you guys want to do 6:30 to 8:15?
6:30.
Is that good for you or is that too early?
7.
7 is better. Okay. We'll keep it with 7. That works for me.
7 Friday.
7 on Friday. I'll see you then.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you guys. All right, bye-bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.